It's always exciting to make it in a magazine, even if you do it like this. Alright, it's been quite a while and the squeaky wheel gets the oil. So I was gonna call these guys, but they beat me to it. Wasn't able to answer the call. So let's see how the old Maliboom's doing.
Hey, Frank.
Hey, how's it going? It's Dane Thompson. I missed a phone call from you. I got the Chevelle down there.
Dane.
How's it going?
Just giving you a heads up call. We've got the rear pulled around and we're in the middle right now of turning the car around to set up and do the front.
So did it play nice? Because I know you're worried about that.
Yeah, it did. You knew I was concerned about that weird buckle, huh?
Well, the funny part was I was looking at the front going, damn, this thing's twisted. And you kept staring at the rear and I was like, maybe he thinks he's got to pull that quarter. But you're like, no, that pipe be in there. But yeah, well, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, so the front, I'm not worried about. I know we'll level this and get all that square. But the back I was, and it came out nice. I personally don't know if I would cut this quarter panel off. I'll let you be the judge.
Huh, okay.
I mean, it's really rusty in the back. A bunch of Bondo fell out and whatnot.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Like, you can see daylight through, half of the back of the car and the right rear now. But
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so we pulled the rear. I pulled the bumper off. We pulled the quarter panel over, the rear body panel over.
Yeah.
And, got the deck lid to fit and massaged the quarter. And, yeah, the back looks really nice.
Bitchin'.
You'll like it. So I'll let you be the judge on what you're going to cut off.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a race car, dude. It's got to look good at 150. I don't really care. I mean, if I could slap some mud over it and throw some paint down, we're golden, dude.
Maybe throw some sheet metal over it and tack it where possible. Some of the stuff is just absolutely missing. I don't know if you did a lot of the plastic work, a filler or before you or how, whatever. But, the right rear's really full of Bondo.
Nice.
Along the, under the taillight area and along the rear body panel.
Oh, so right under where the bumper was, there's that little valance piece?
Yes.
Yeah, so that was always Swiss cheese, and I just put the bumper back over it and just didn't look at it. So I did quarter panel patches, but that piece was Swiss cheese, so it's funny the Bondo actually fell out. I know exactly what you're talking about, but yeah.
Yeah, now it's all missing. So, that filler.
I'm not worried about it, dude. That's hilarious. Yeah, this car looked like it'd been in Destruction Derby before anyway, so.
Right. So.
Okay.
Well, cool.
Cool.
We're gonna set up the front today. The rest of today I'll work on it until about 6, and then finish up tomorrow. So I should be done tomorrow afternoon. I'll let you know when. Yeah,
if you just give me a heads up, and then I know your shop's not big, so if you could kind of give me a heads up and go, yeah, we're looking good or whatever, I'll get the trailer hooked up and we'll get that thing out of your way. So
I'll update you around noon.
Perfect. I look forward to your call. Thank you, man. I'm excited.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks, bye. Bye. Boom. All right. So that was a good update video. Sounds like the back played nice. Yeah, it's funny that when he's talking about the quarter panel, it's like, man, I did the work on that. But there's a piece. So he's talking about on the back where the taillights are, where the bumper goes, there's a little lip that sticks out. And all these Chevelles, they rot out. Mine was rotten. You could even see it. I mean, you could see it was ugly. But again, it was race car, and I was always like, I'll just put some paint over the rust and call it good. Well, apparently when it hit, all the Bondo fell out, so there's probably, like you said, you could see daylight. But I don't know if they sell that little lip section. I don't know if we'll even be too concerned with it. We'll kind of look at it as we go. But that is fantastic news. And you heard the man. He was worried about the back portion, which I laughed because I'm like, I wasn't really that worried about the back. And then he said the front wasn't a big deal, which in me looking at it being kind of twisted, was more of a concern for me. So it's kind of hilarious that he was able to do the part that I didn't think was that hard, get that done. And then he obviously probably done a lot more front collisions because you drive these cars in that direction. That's always what wrecks, 9 times out of 10, I would say, when you run into things. So he can get that straightened out. So that is an awesome update. So that is an update for you guys on the Maliboom, I guess just a quickie one. So glad that went well, and it's not ending with me crying. But thank you to everybody that has bought a sticker. That is exactly where the donations are going, because as soon as this thing is done, I've already primed my buddy Jason, so we are just kind of waiting. Hopefully he'll get rid of some trucks. And then I was talking about quarter paneling it if I had to before I sent it to him. But I think what we're going to do is we're just taking it straight over to Jason's. We're going to get the front suspension tube work all done. I actually picked up, I'll show you guys, a couple sticks of chromoly. So we got some chromoly. So we're going to bring the car, some chromoly, and then we got to measure up. I do have the Mustang in the backyard, so we have all the front suspension for that. So I'm pretty excited. And then I will let you know, for the people that lasted all the way to the end of this thing, I don't like to really think about it, but I'm just going to say it out loud on here, that this is pretty much a full build. I'll be honest with you. The front suspension is junk. We're tubing the front of the car. I had to get all new fiberglass stuff for the front, so we'll have to do a core support, all that. I thought I was going to have to do a quarter. It sounds like maybe we don't. I'll, at the minimum, have to at least do a door skin because that door got pushed in. I guess maybe we can kind of wing that too. We'll see. But the rear bumper is junk, so I'll need one of those. And then the rear end actually got hit and it pushed the tabs over. So I needed to upgrade the rear end anyway. And then I think we were kind of pushing it where we were with power level and everything, with stuff turned down with just a stock input shaft on transmission. We need to leave harder than that and go faster. So I think we're going to build a new rear end and hang that as well. So yeah, we have a lot to do. Oh, and my wife said it's got to be painted. So talk about a tall order, and I don't like to say that because then it deflates my bubble, but one step at a time. Sounds like the rear end of the car is straight. Dude, that made my whole freaking day. I was waiting to take that phone call, but the rear end is straight, and then, like you said, you heard the man, he's gonna spin around. By the end of the week, we're gonna make a video of picking up the Maliboom. I can't wait. I'm excited. You guys know what to do. Thank you for following along. Thank you for all the encouragement. I'm definitely gonna need it when it comes back because we got a mountain of work. But I'm looking forward to making Maliboom 2.0 bigger and better than it was before, and I can't wait. Thank you guys. I'm out.